For others that have never been, or those that have maybe been once or twice, it's just a time for us to be together, where you can cry without judgment, no matter how many years it's been. My name is Linda Ray. I am from Weaverville, North Carolina. Also grew up in Weaverville. My mom and dad were both from farming families, so I had a very, country upbringing, so to speak. I first met Thomas in November of 1988, and for some reason I just knew that's who I was going to marry. Thomas was very caring. He was the type of person who, if he saw you with your hood up in a parking lot, he would come over and ask you if he could help. Of course, he liked guns. He would get a gun, keep it for a while, trade it, get another one. We played on a church softball team for a while. He really enjoyed that. He collected hats. Had some baseball cards. He, just had a lot of different areas that he liked to collect stuff in. So I always called him a hoarder because he always had so much stuff everywhere. He was a good dad. He loved her. He called her his little princess. Took her everywhere, bragged about her. He would take her to the gun range with him, taught her how to shoot when she was little. So we saw him the week before he deployed, then we had to go home. It was sad because you're like, he's leaving, but you're like, is he really? Because I wasn't used to him, leaving and deploying or anything. Of course, the thought, what's it going to be like with him being gone? Of course, then it was nice because I actually got to hold the remote and watch TV because he always did that. I think just the basic thing was, what is he going to be like when he comes home after doing this? Because they're going to be in a combat situation. It was on a Saturday. It was the day before Easter. I had gotten home from work. Sydney was 16 then and had gotten her first job, so she had gone to work. I was washing dishes in the kitchen, got a knock at the door. We have our dog Pebble. She started barking, of course, so I'm trying to, get her back. And, there's two guys there. They, I invite them in. I get Pebbles calmed down, and, I look at them and I'm like, how can I help you? And I remember them looking at each other. I guess their thoughts were, she doesn't know why we're here. Then of course they start into whatever whatever they say. And at that moment my hearing just completely shut off. For me, it was a whole range of emotions. I was angry. I couldn't understand why God had done this. I had grown up, my dad had died when I was 11, and I never wanted that for my daughter. And here she was 16 at the time, and she wouldn't have her dad to walk her down the aisle or anything like that. So, it was very sad. I first heard about the Survivor event from Paul Gradis. I have been to the event every year that they've had it. I think they started in 2009. You can be yourself. We can talk about our loved ones, as much as we want. This is a place where they will experience, unconditional love from complete strangers. We all understand where they're coming from. you know, whether we're a mom and dad or a spouse. It's also a place where if you need information about any type of, you know, benefits that we get, it's definitely a place to come for that. But mostly it's just for us to be together. Anyone that is thinking about coming, you know, please come at least once, because you don't know what the event is like until you get there and experience it. Anyone that is still having a hard time dealing with the loss, this would be a good place.